Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Now today I'll be talking about another competitive ruling, and we are going back to the Malibu and Noot situation, as Riot has officially announced a competitive ruling not just against Malibu, but also against Summertime, who is also another player in Noot. I'm pretty sure was the IGL pretty sure for the team. So basically, for a little TLDR, basically Malibu breached the GC rule set and Riot Games term of service for providing false information, playing with another player's account, and basically circumventing a hardware ban imposed on her by the Riot Games anti-cheat team. Consequently, Malibu or Madeline is permanently banned from any association or affiliation with a team in any Riot sanctioned competition as of the day of the publication of this ruling. While Summertime basically breached Article 17.6 of the VCT Game Changers rule set for providing the tournament operator with a false picture of Madeline and attempting to assist her in providing false information during the any key verification process. Consequently, Summer is banned from any association or affiliation with the team in a Riot sanctioned competition for 1 year after the date of the publication of this ruling. So basically, if you don't know, I made a video about it, but basically it was a match between Noot and Complexity GX3, and there were allegations that Noot was cheating. Obviously, Riot investigating and confirmed that Noot was disqualified. It was also a very messy situation because Noot basically beat DSG to verse up against Complexity, which meant that Noot had a cheater to win against DSG, so then people were calling justice for DSG to be reinstated into the bracket, but Riot obviously they couldn't, which is understandable, but also I can understand why people wanted them to be back into the bracket. Below is a summary of the Riot Games findings. While Riot Games, considering all the facts and evidence available at its disposal, it refers only to what it considers necessary to explain its reasoning. Prior to the match, Madeline has received multiple sanctions from Riot's anti-cheat team and was subject to an active hardware ban. Madeline was aware of her standing and intentionally circumvented the hardware ban by participating in the tournament on a new computer and using another player's account. So I guess Malibu isn't actually like her in-game name. I'm pretty sure. Madeline and Summer conspired basically just actively attempted to subvert competitive integrity processes to participate in GEC series as follows. So basically, Summer offered to assist Madeline with the eligibility verification process in providing false information to any key. Acting alone doing so, Madeline provided false information during the any key verification process, and Summer selected the submitted as AI generated picture. So that basically does confirm that the famous picture of Malibu, quote unquote, is actually AI generated, which is crazy and really funny. With Madeline's consent, so Malibu actually confirmed this, so that's something to look out for. Riot Games did not identify any information indicating that any other members of Team Nunu were aware of it, so everyone else pretty sure should be fine, especially related to the hardware ban, evasion, and use of another player's account. So the relevant rulings. So we have Article 17.2.7, which is also called ranking of the VCTGC rule set. Playing under another player's account or Riot ID, or so basically just being someone else to play under another player's account or Riot ID is prohibited. Article 17.6, false information. Tax forms, registration forms, parental consent, and other documentation may be required at various signs by the tournament operator. Team personnel violates this GC competition rule set if they knowingly provided false or inaccurate information to the tournament operator. A team must be subject to sanctions if the documentation is not completed to the standards set by the tournament operator. There's a lot of articles, Jesus Christ. Article 18.1, which is also full for some reason. Violation and subject to action whether or not they were committed intentionally or as part as a joke, a stunt, or some form of social media performance. Article 18.1, which I'm pretty sure was the fifth part, attempts to commit such offenses or infringement are also subject to sanction. Article 7.1.7, which is a user rule, avoiding, bypassing, removing, deactivating, impairing, is scrambling or other ways circumventing any technological measure implemented by Riot or any third party to protect or control access to the Riot servers or any part thereof. And finally, Article 7.1.14, basically playing on another person's account or otherwise engaging in activity intended to boost an account's status or rank. Now, I'm pretty sure this was okay, never mind. So that's just like article present into the case. And then for the ruling, so basically the articles that Madeline or Malibu basically breach include ringing, which I'm not going to read out again, false information in the user rules, while Summer breach Article 17.6 of false information. So I guess that is, yeah, so I guess it's finally closed. The whole Noot situation has finally closed, and thank God for that. Basically, that when passing this ruling, Riot Games took into consideration into specific circumstances of each case, the seriousness of the offenses committed, as well, or aggravating and mitigating circumstances. The below summarizes Riot's most relevant finding. Only, Riot Games considered that she had been subject to multiple sanctions imposed by Riot anti-cheat team, demonstrating a pattern of integrity-related misconduct. Madeline knew what actions to take to evade those measures, which clearly demonstrates malicious intent. Her behavior also had a negative impact on her teammates and other tournament participants, and also jeopardize the integrity of the match and the competition as a whole, bringing into disrepute Riot Games and its affiliates. While for Summer, basically consider that by contributing to Madeline's wrongdoing, that their misconduct also affected the VCT Game Changers program as its core and demonstrates unprofessional behavior. Due to the severe nature of the above described violation, Malibu is permanently banned from any association or affiliation, while Summertime is banned from any association or affiliation with the team in a Riot-sanctioned competition for a year as of the day of the publication of this ruling, both of them being, I'm pretty sure, being into effect as of right now on the 16th of the first. Obviously, my time it is the 17th of the first. I'm pretty sure, considering that Riot Games is over in America, it's the 16th of the first. So there's some confusion there, but I'm pretty sure the publication of this ruling was released on the 16th of the first. So basically the permanent ban for Malibu and the 1 year ban for Summertime has begun its effect right now. So luckily, that is basically the full update of the competitive ruling between Malibu and Summertime. But if you want to basically want more information about what Malibu actually did, I made a full video about it. So click the link at the top right here, and you can obviously watch it, and then come back here as well if you really want to. So now I'd like you now guys to like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me. I'm just happy that this whole situation of the Noot controversy is officially done. And yeah, that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys the next time in the next one. Goodbye.